संस्थापकाय च धर्मस्य सर्वधर्मस्वरूपिणे अवतारवरिष्ठाय रामकृष्णाय ते नमः. Namaskar to all of you. Welcome to the study of the science of worship, or the significance of worship. In the last class, we had completed in the Dashopachara Upasana or Dashopachara Puja, the 10 articled service to the deity Ishtadevata. We had reached up to the Bilvapatra. So offering Bilvapatra to the deity. So I had given you the significance, the science behind it. Bilvapatra has a lot of medicinal properties. So when the water flows on it and when we drink that water, it has so many medicinal properties because of the various flowers which have all the medicinal properties. So now which we are going to the next article, that is Tulasi Patra. Tulasi is the basil leaf. Tulasi Patra. So now what is to be done? It is given there. You can see the PPT has been written, the mantra has been written for the Tulasi Patra. Basil leaf, smearing a dry Tulasi leaf. Earlier in Bilvapatra it was wet Bilvapatra. But for Tulasi it should be dry. You should not make it wet. It should be dry. You can at the most sprinkle little Ganga water, that's all. You should not wet it because the important medicinal property which are there in the Tulasi will go away in that water. If you wash it, then you will not get the benefit. So it should be dry Tulasi. Likewise, flower also, you should not wash the flower before puja. There is any dirt and other things of the leftover or something of the worms, you should not use that. It should be pure. So if there is some other thing, you can wash it, but you should not completely wash it because the pollen grains and other things which have the medicinal property on the flowers will go away. Then the purpose of using the flower will be lost. So you should not thoroughly wash the flowers. At the most you may sprinkle little Ganga water on it to make it or feel that it is pure. So here it is smear a dry Tulasi leaf or many Tulasi leaf. It should be dry with sandal paste. So sandal paste is also having medicinal property and also it is used as indication that we are giving the Tulasi Patra with devotion, bhakti. And before offering it, we have to tell a mantra, special mantra. Just like we told the mantra for Bilvapatra. Amrutodbhavam Shri Vriksham Shankarasya Sadapriyam Bilvapatram Prechami. So Shankara likes it always like that. Lord Vishnu likes this Tulasi Patra always. So what are these deities? Shiva and Vishnu, they are character types. In human beings, we have that nature in us. The Shiva type is rational, scientific, then introspective, meditative. These are the features Shiva type. Vishnu type, emotional, always going for the pravritti. Then Karma Yoga, decorative. So these are all the special feature. Devotional, emotional. This is Vishnu type. So Tulasi Patra represent this. Bilva Patra represent that. Nana. This is Bhakti. Vishnu type. So now we have to tell a mantra because this Tulasi is liked by Vishnu very much. So the mantra is Namaste Bahurupaya Vishnave Paramatmane Swaha. So before offering the Tulasi Patra or telling anything of the Tulasi Patra, we have to tell this mantra. Remembering it is always associated with Lord Vishnu. Namaste Bahurupaya, of many multifaceted forms. Vishnave Paramatmane Swaha. Shall we repeat that mantra? Namaste, Namaste Bahurupaya, Bahurupaya Vishnave, Vishnave, Paramatmane, Paramatmane, Swaha, Swaha. Namaste Bahrupaya Vishnave, Paramatmane, Swaha. This is the mantra for Tulsi Patra. Before offering, you have to tell this mantra, as it is always associated with Lord Vishnu. So for Ramachandra, for Krishna, everything Tulsi has to be given. Tulsi has also a lot of medicinal property, antibacterial, antiviral. If you grow Tulsi plant very near to the house, they have some Vastu features also. If you have Tulsi Vana or Tulsi plant, it will stop all negativities coming to your house. It will bring in positivity. Then the bacteria and virus also will not be allowed to come. It has the special property. So these are the special feature. It has lot of medicinal properties. While we are making tea or coffee, better not coffee, for tea and hot water or juice or this thing, you can add this tulsi. That also has a lot of medicinal property. But while it is offered and then taken, it will be also devotional in nature. Eating tulsi, I have myself seen in the training center, probationary training center for brahmacharins in Belur. We have to undergo, before coming there, medical test. After that, again, before getting the brahmacharya, we have to get the medical test done to prove that we are healthy. So at that time, well, all the blood test and everything is done. One of the brahmacharis there, that was, we were in the training center, probationary training center, PTC, no, probationary training center in the year 1992 to 1994. We were getting the training there in Belur. At the time, yes, I too went to the blood test and everything was normal. But one of our another brother, brahmachari, he had 72% eosinophilia in his blood test. Then just imagine 72% eosinophilia in his blood. Then the doctor was asked to give some medicines to reduce that eosinophilia content in this blood. He told it's not necessary, no medicine is necessary. The doctor was very liberal. He told take tulsi leaf, 6 number tulsi leaf every day early in the morning before you take anything, empty stomach. Then generally they tell that you should not chew with your teeth the tulsi. So you have to just swallow. So some chew it also, or you can crush it and take it, whatever. But they tell you should not chew the tulsi with the teeth. Whatever it might be, that's not so important, unimportant. The important thing is 6 leaves every day for a week, and then again the blood test was done. Can you believe I was a witness to that? After the blood test, after 1 week, 7 days, taking tulsi leaves for, that is 6 number of tulsi leaves early in the morning, empty stomach, for 7 days. The blood test was done after this tulsi leaf. Eosinophilia, which was 72, came to 6%. From 72%, in 1 week, taking tulsi leaf, 6 number of tulsi leaf every day early in the morning, empty stomach, the eosinophilia content came down to 6%. I have seen with my own eyes the test result. I have seen it. The doctor prescribed that tulsi leaf. So that is one of the use. There are many other use. Taking tulsi leaf, offering it to God, and then taking it just raw, you can chew it. The chewing is not to be that they tell it. I don't know what is the reason behind it. Then other than that, tulsi leaf has so many other properties, so many other medicinal properties, where it is anti-allergic. It reduces cold. It's antidote for cold, cough and cold and other sneezing, to clear the lungs. So many other good properties are there, antibacterial, antiviral. So this is the speciality of tulsi. I will tell you a story of the tulsi at the end of this process of giving tulsi. Let us go through the process of offering tulsi. So now we have learned that mantra, Namaste Bahurupaya Vishnave Paramatmane Swaha. So now, what is the mantra to offer while we are offering the tulsi? Om Aim Idam Sachandana Tulasi Patram Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Shri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. So if it is any other deities, Narayana, you should tell Om Idam Tulasi Patram or Sachandana Tulasi Patram, smeared with sandal paste. Narayanaya Namaha, Krishnaya Namaha, Ramaya Namaha. Like that, it goes on changing. So for Shiva, we don't offer Tulasi, only Bilva. So that's why there is no question of offering to Shiva. I told you about the character type and nature. Bilva to Shiva and Devi also it can be offered, but Vishnu Bilva is not offered. Shiva, Tulasi is not offered. Okay. What is the mantra? Om Aim for Ramakrishna. We are doing because of Ramakrishna Puja. Om Aim Idam Sachandana Tulasi Patram Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Shri Ramakrishna. Let us chant that mantra. Om Aim Idam Sachandana Tulasi Patram Sachandana Tulasi Patram, that is with Chandana or sandal paste, so with devotion. Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Shri Ramakrishnaya Namaha Shri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. So now let me tell you the story of other than the scientific reason, and it has a lot of medicinal properties. Antibacterial, antiviral, it can reduce the eosinophilia, which is not good for us. That is more in quantity, anti-allergic. So many other good qualities are there for the Tulasi, medicinal properties. So now, what is the mythological story behind this Tulasi? What is the Puranic story behind the Tulasi? So Tulasi was a lady long back in the Puranic thing, a mother, who was born from the Amsha of Mother Lakshmi. Then her husband was also born from the Amsha of Narayana. Now, but he had Asuric qualities. You know, Asuras or Rakshasas are not something who are having a long tooth, carnivorous tooth and horns on the head or something like that, looking very bad, ugly. No, they are the human beings only. If you develop the Asuric qualities, like if you think you are the body and the goal of human life is only enjoyment of the senses, sensual gratification, then the same human being, that is more like animal life. Then you will become Asura or Daitya, or you can be called as the demon. Demoniacal nature will come to you. That is the demon. If you just think you are the body, mind complex, and your enjoyment of the senses, sense gratification is the only goal of life, that particular human being will become a Asura. If you develop the divine qualities, if you think that that is not the only aim, only a little part of it is sense gratification, okay, you have desires, enjoy it, but the main goal of life is God realization, the realization of the self, then that human being will tend to go towards the divine qualities. He will become God, godly nature will come to him. This is the difference. So this Tulasi's husband was Asuric by nature, he was a king, and maybe he was very good earlier. Now what happened was, Tulasi was a woman from the mother from the Lakshmi Amsha. She was the husband of this Asura. Because of her very divine quality, she had this pativrata nature. Seeing God in her husband, she does lot of seva, the manifestation of God in her husband. So much of devotional service to the God in the form of the husband. So that is called pativrata, the vow of serving the husband like God. So because of that special feature, she had attained very high spiritual status. So once you become a pativrata, if you have this vrata, this vow of seeing God in only your husband and treating him, so they become so powerful, they get so much of strength that even Brahma, Vishnu, Shiva cannot touch you. They get so much of power. You might be knowing the great Pativrata Shakti of Dattatreya's mother or Atreya's wife, Anasuya. The name itself indicates absence of jealousy. Asuya, Anasuya. So she was such a great Pativrata. Even the Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara who came to test her had to become her child. Her child, that is Dattatreya. Trimurti Rupa Dattatreya. Then the spouses of Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara had come to beg to give them back their spouses. So that is the energy, that is the power of Pativrata, that wow. So now she was a Pativrata. So because of her Pativrata Shakti, that celibacy, she will only have that attitude of husband or seeing God, she will serve the husband, only the husband. Others she will never see with any other impure eyes. They will be seen as either the brother or the father. Only the husband she will have that relationship, but as God, serving the God. That is Pativrata. So much of energy she had gained, and because of that, the husband also will gain a lot of energy, a lot of power. So he became supreme. Nobody could defeat him because of this power of the mother Tulsi. So he became like a asura. Nobody could defeat him. He started troubling the good people. He started becoming a tyrant. He was also disturbing the gods, and the whole nature was in trouble. So now Vishnu is the one who maintains. He has to set right everything through all the different means. The god tried to put him to control. He was not controllable. He was uncontrollable, and he was going on becoming bad and bad. The only remedy was to destroy that asura. But you can't destroy. Why? Because of the power of the Tulasi, Pativrata Shakti, he couldn't be destroyed. What is the remedy to destroy him, kill him in the war? The only remedy was to break the vow of Tulasi. So how to do that? Because for the Loka Kalyana, for the welfare, because this is only the husband and wife. But God has to look after the whole creation, isn't it? They were troubling the whole creation. So he had to take to some other means. What did he do? Vishnu took while he had gone to the war against the good people, troubling the people, so he was not there. Vishnu or Narayana took the form of the husband. In reality, he was the Amsha of this same thing, and Tulsi was the Lakshmi Amsha. So he took the form of the husband, this Asura, and came to Tulsi and became one with Tulsi at that time as a husband. She didn't know that it was Vishnu or it was not this thing, because she lost her Pativrata. She had communion with another Purusha other than the husband. She lost her Pativrata Shakti. Because she lost that Shakti, there he too, the husband there, the Asura, who was become demoniacal and tyrant, he too lost the power, and he was defeated and he was killed. When Tulsi came to know of that, she was very much upset. The husband is killed. This is because of this Narayana or Vishnu. So she cursed with her Pativrata Shakti, the earlier Shakti, she cursed Narayana or Vishnu to become stone. Then Vishnu also cursed her, because I did this for the Loka Kalyana, for the welfare of the world, for the welfare of the totality. So your husband was a tyrant, so you could have corrected him. So he too cursed her to become a plant. So she became Tulasi. She was Amsha of this thing, he was the Amsha of Narayana. So she became the Tulasi plant. And Vishnu became that stone emblem that is called the Salagrama. You know that black stone which you worship as Salagrama or Shalagrama. I told about Shalagrama also. So that is Vishnu took to the form of stone. That is the story. And later on, it is said that because she is the Lakshmi Amsha, we worship that with that stone of Narayana or the stone emblem, or Vishnu also we worship with Tulasi. That is the story, Pauranic story. But I told you the scientific this thing also, it has lot of medicinal value. Whatever it might be, this is the story of the Puranas, Tulasi. So now we have finished this process of giving Tulasi to Ramakrishna. We are told the mantra Omaimidam Sachandana Tulasi Patrani Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. So now the next thing which have to be given in the form of service after the Tulasi Patra Bilvapatra is Dhupaha, fragrance, that Dhupa, Agarbatti, incense sticks, whatever we call it has different names. Since there will be different type of incense stick also. So we have that sticks, incense sticks, and there is another, the organic, this thing made out of that organic things. You just burn it, it gives out beautiful fragrance. There will be no stick in it, it's directly all the thing, it becomes ash. Then there is another method, some organic beautiful fragrance is there, which is called dhupa or samrani. So they will make some fire, charcoal, burning amber. Upon that they will sprinkle this powder or that samrani. So when it falls on the fire, it gives a beautiful smoke fragrance. It's very good for health. And also they make these small children inhale that. When they are small children, they put after the bath, they put this samrani, and the body of the child will be kept up upon that dhupa. We've seen as children, it's very good for the body of the child, growing child. And also if it inhales, it's good. It should be organic. Some other mixed chemical and other things may not be good, but real dhupa samrani, they are good. So this fragrant material, organic fragrant material, that mantra will come in that way. I will explain about that. So giving that thing is called dhupaha. It's called dhupa. That's the service which you have to go. So to make the whole atmosphere there in the shrine so palatable, so nice, so beautiful fragrance should be there for the Lord to stay, and also you other people coming there. So all the foul smell, or due to no movement of air, there will be something like fungus, damp atmosphere. So all that will be removed by this dhupa, this process of dhupa, the dampness of the room, and it will, the room atmosphere, the air will be cleared and it will be made pure. That's why this dhupa, and also it is full of fragrance. So incense, dhupaha, incense. The pronunciation we have given there, incense stick. So how to give this dhupaha? Holding lighted incense sticks. Tulasi, bilva, we told how to do that. It has to be done in the Gnana Mudra. The flower also, everything in the Gnana Mudra like this. Tulasi also same thing. But how to do dhupa? Dhupa is a different way. Now holding lighted incense stick, you have to light it first in the lamp. If it is a fire, amber is a coal, burning coal, on that you have to put it. So generally we do the agarbatti, that stick, with that stick. Holding lighted incense stick in the right hand, wave them before the deity 3 times while ringing the bell with left hand. During the process, repeat the mantra. So how to hold, what is the way to hold the dhupa? It is with your thumb and the middle portion of your, say like this. So thumb, then the index finger, then middle finger. In the middle portion of the thing, you have to catch this. The thumb, index finger and middle finger. In between, you have to hold it like this, then show it. To wave the incense stick in front of the deity. So ringing the bell too, while showing it to the deity or waving in front of the deity, you have to tell the Gayatri of that particular deity. Gayatri mantra. For Ramakrishna, whatever Gayatri, we will repeat it now. I will teach you. There is some other process in the dhupa. Let us see to that. Ringing the bell also has to be done. The mantra has to be told. During the process, the Gayatri mantra is to be repeated. Gayatri of Ramakrishna or that particular deity. If you tell Ganesha, the Gayatri of Ganesha is Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahi Tanno Danti Prachodayat. Durga, there will be another Gayatri. For Shiva, Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Mahadevaya Dhimahi Tanno Rudra Prachodayat. This Narayana, Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. So like that there will be different Gayatris. Katyayanaaya Vidmahe Kanyakumari Dhimahi Tanno Durgish Prachodayat for Durga. For Ramakrishna, what is the Gayatri mantra? We are now doing Ramakrishna Puja. So we have to tell the Gayatri mantra of Ramakrishna. What is that Gayatri mantra of Ramakrishna? It is Om Ramakrishnaya Vidmahe Gadadharaya Dhimahi Tanno Devaha Prachodayat. Om Ramakrishnaya Vidmahe Gadadharaya Dhimahi Tanno Devaha Prachodayat. So that is the mantra. So here we find that we have to tell another mantra for Dhupa. There is in the Shodashopachar Puja, we have to tell this mantra. But when we see the meaning of it, some more things will be clarified about Dhupa. That's why I am also telling about that the Shodashopachara mantra for Dhupa and all the other items. So there will be that inner meaning will be there in it. So now there is one mantra even for ringing the bell. So why should you ring the bell? There is the process of ringing the bell here. Even during the bathing process, then Arati, and also during Dhupa, Deepa, you do the ringing of the bell. And sometimes the Bhuta Apasarana also ringing the bell is done. So what is the mantra generally told while ringing the bell? Agamartantu Devanam, Gamanartantu Rakshasam, Kurve Gantaravam Tatra Devatahvana Lanchanam. That is the mantra which we have to tell. But if you know the meaning, that's more than enough. What is that? Agamartantu Devanam. For the coming of the gods and goddesses, good positive forces. Then Gamanartantu Rakshasam. For chasing away, for the going off the negative forces like Rakshasa, devils, ghosts, and negative forces, to chase away them. Then, what is the next part of the mantra? Kurve Gantaravam. I make the sound of that ringing of the bell. So, what is that ringing of the bell indicating? Devatahvana Lanchanam. It symbolizes the invitation to gods. When you ring the bell, wherever the gods are, they will come. It's a indication for the gods to come and assemble there. Ringing of the bell it's an invitation to the gods to come, the positive forces to come. So that is the meaning given there in the beginning. Agamartantu Devanam. The positive forces, gods and goddesses, when you ring the bell, due to that sound, pealing noise of the bell, which is indicative of Omkara, Pranava, Nada. So the gods, the positive forces, the goddesses, they come. Gamanartantu Rakshasam. When you ring the bell, the pealing sound of the bell, the ghosts, the hobgoblins, the negative forces, the demons, the Satan, they cannot withstand that pure sound, Omkara. So they are irritated when you ring the bell. So they run away from that place. The negative forces are chased away by the ringing of the bell. That's why we ring the bell. That is the meaning of this mantra. So it is Devatahvana Lanchanam. The sound of the Ganta, the sound of the bell, pealing noise is done as a invitation to the positive forces, that is gods and goddesses. Devatahvana Lanchanam. So this is the meaning. This is the mantra which you have to tell while ringing the bell. This is for ringing the bell. So I have given you why we ring the bell. I had told about that earlier too. Again I have repeated because it has come now due to the Dhupa. In bathing process also, Snaniyam, it was there. That is the reason we ring the bell. When we ring the bell, the Omkara Nada is produced by that pealing noise. So it chases away the negative forces like ghosts, like hobgoblins and demons, Rakshasam. Then it will be invitation. The gods and goddesses will start assembling there in that place wherever the bell is rung. Even the blowing of the conch is also done for the same purpose. The negative forces run away, and it is invitation to gods. The positive forces will come there. So that's the ringing of the bell. Then we have to tell the mantra while ringing that. So how, where, up to what should you take up the dhupa? So it has to be taken up to the nose of the deity, because the smelling organ is the nose. So you have to wave the agarbatti with your hands like this up to the nose of the deity, so that because we take it in through the nose. So when the arati is done, it has to be lifted up to the level of the deities or Ishtadevata's eyes, to the eyes, because eyes are the things which about the deepa, tejas tattva. So for dhupa, it is up to the nose of the deity. Don't put it inside the nose or take it too near to the nose. Up to the level of the nose, it should be far away. Too much of smoke is also not good. So that's the reason I tell you the devotion is, you should feel. Too much of smoke and too much of this thing near the deity also, it will be troublesome. So whatever you feel difficult should not be done to the God. What do you feel happy? The same thing. You see yourself, your own Atman there, and then do the service accordingly with great feeling, bhava, with great feeling, bhakti, devotion, emotion. You have to do all those things. So to wave with loving devotion to the Lord. Oh, beautiful fragrance of this is being waved to you, O Lord, please accept it. So, what is the mantra? Omaim Esha Dupaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. To Ramakrishna, we are doing like this. So it is Ganesha, Ganeshaya Namaha, Shiva, Shivaya Namaha, Narayana, Narayana Namaha, Rama, Ramaya Namaha, Krishna, Krishnaya Namaha, Durga, Durga Yai Namaha. So now, we will go to that mantra special. On special days, we tell that during the Shodashopchar Puja special mantra. So, Om Vanaspati Raso Gandhadyaha Sumanoharaha Agreyaha Sarvadevanam Dupoyam Pratigrihyatam. This is the mantra. Om Vanaspati Raso Divyo Gandhadyaha Sumanoharaha Agreyaha Sarvadevanam Dupoyam Pratigrihyatam. So, what is the meaning of this mantra? In the Shodashopchar Puja, the 16 items you have to tell this mantra. But if we know the meaning of this mantra, then you will know the significance of why we give the dhupa. Okay? Vanaspati Raso, Vanaspati Rasaha. What is Vanaspati? The organic vegetation. All these dhupa and other samrani are taken from the special plants and trees in the forest which are having very good fragrance, and they are natural, and it is organic, and it is very good for the health. Such plants, the juice and those things, samrani dhupa has been taken from there, the juice, vanaspati rasa. Rasa means juice. Vanaspati raso, vanaspati rasaha, which is produced by different vegetation, natural vegetation, organic, and they are divyo, celestial. Vanaspati raso divyo, celestial, gandhadyaha, having a rich perfume, fragrance, having a rich fragrance, beautiful fragrance. Sumanoharaha, most attractive, it's very attractive. Sarvadevanam agreyaha, so that fragrance is fit, the dhupa is fit to be enjoyed, smelt by all the gods and goddesses. Sarvadevanam agreyaha, pratigrihyatam, O Lord, whoever you are worshipping now as the deity, that is the Ishtadevata you are worshipping, please accept this, O Lord. You have to request the Lord. So, you have to take the arghya water and sprinkle on that before offering it. Then after that, you have to give it to the Lord, wave it. Om Aim Esha Dupaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. So, shall we tell that mantra? Om Aim Esha Dupaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. So we also have to chant the Gayatri mantra, ringing the bell and waving this thing. from the bottom, from the feet to the up to the level of the nose. Don't go too near the nose, okay, but level of the nose for fragrance. Then the Gayatri mantra of Ramakrishna is to be chanted. What is the Gayatri mantra? Om Ramakrishnaya Vidmahe. Please repeat it. Om Ramakrishnaya Vidmahe Gadadharaya Dhimahi. Gadadharaya Dhimahi. Tanno Devaha Prachodayat. Tanno Devaha Prachodayat. What is the meaning of this Gayatri of Ramakrishna? It will be the same thing for all the deities, the meaning, but only the name of the deity Ishtadevata will change. What is it for Ramakrishna? Ramakrishnaya Vidmahe. Vidmahe means I meditate upon. So any other deity, it will be the same thing. I meditate upon that particular deity. Here Ramakrishna. I meditate on Sri Ramakrishna. Ramakrishnaya Vidmahe Gadadharaya Dhimahi. So first thing is Ramakrishnaya Vidmahe. I know, I have the knowledge of Sri Ramakrishna. I know Sri Ramakrishna. Gadadharaya Dhimahi. That's another name of Sri Ramakrishna. I meditate on Sri Ramakrishna. Tanno Devaha Prachodayat. May that Lord, may Sri Ramakrishna enlighten my intellect. Give me the right understanding. Enlighten my intellect. That's the meaning. I know about Sri Ramakrishna. I meditate on Sri Ramakrishna. May Sri Ramakrishna enlighten my intellect. That is the meaning of Gayatri Mantra of Ramakrishna. So now, you have to, after that, take that agarbatti or incense stick and place it on the right side. There may be some stand for the agarbatti, or you may put some rice or sand in a cup and pierce there and keep it. So it will start giving that fragrance. It should keep on the right side. Now the process of offering dhupaha, incense, is over. Now we will go to the next process, that is deepaha. Deepa means lamp or light. So we will go into that next process of deepa. So deepaha. What is to be done? That lamp or deepa, that is the tejas tattva, agni tattva. We'll see. We will offer that. We'll tell the mantra. We'll learn about it. What is to be done? Uttering the mantra given below. Sprinkle water on the lamp in front, or if a separate light is available, lift it with the right hand and ringing the bell with the left, wave it before the deity, uttering the following mantra. Omaim Esha Deepaha Sarva Deva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. So now, to make it simple, suppose you don't have the detailed thing of doing the deepa. Whatever deepa light you have lit there, the lamp deepa will be there always lit during puja. Take little water and sprinkle on that and tell that Esha Deepa, offer that itself. Then there is the other way, a stick, they will wind it with cotton, a stick, small stick, wind it with cotton, little cotton, turn it, then dip it in oil or ghee, so it will be kept there as that lamp stick. So that will be lighted there, and it will be waved in front of the god up to the level of the eyes of the deity. Don't go too near the eyes, it may burn, so from far off. So that is the process. So that stick. Otherwise, if you are doing in the evening aratrikam and other things, the detail lamps, 5, ekarati, pancharati, terarati, darata, this thing, so many varieties of aratis will be there. So during the evening aratrikam, it is a different karpura arati, all those things are used, then chamara, that is aratrikam. That we will go into the details of that when the aratrikam portion comes. Here in the puja, either just the lamp which is lit, that itself you can sprinkle little sprinkle water on that and show that itself as the arati, tejas, or else produce a small stick, thin stick, wind it with the cotton, then dip it in oil or ghee, then keep it there, then light it. For quickly to light, you can on the edge you can smear it with little camphor powder. Quickly it lights up, otherwise it will take time to light up. So then wave it up to the level of the eyes of the deity. So that is the process of doing the arati. So it is tejas tattva. In the panchabhuta, the agni tattva, 5 elements. So now I have told you how to do it. The mantra also I have told you, uttering the mantra given below, sprinkle water on the lamp, When you light it, sprinkle little water from the Samanya Argya, because Amruti Karana, to make it look as Atma Swarupa or the Chaitanya, consciousness. Everything we offer is consciousness. You have to feel that. So while you sprinkle the water, that is the indication. It is signifying that is transformed in your mind mentally, that is consciousness you are giving. Tejas Tattva. So that is the reason why you sprinkle little water from the Samanya Argya. Uttering the mantra given below, sprinkle water on the lamp in front, or if a separate lamp is available, lift it with the right hand and ringing the bell with the left. The left hand you ring the bell, right you do the arati. Wave it before the deity, uttering the following mantra up to the level of the eyes. That is the process. So what is the mantra? Om Aim Esha Deepaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. Om Aim Esha Deepaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Namaha. Now, while uttering that thing, I have told you about the Deepa. There is another mantra used during Shodashopchar Puja. We will take up that and know the meaning of that. So it gives a deeper significance of why we wave the lamp. Then we have to also tell the Gayatri of the Sri Ramakrishna. Om Ramakrishnaaya Vidmahe Gadadharaya Dhimahi Tanno Devah Prachodayam. So I told the meaning in the last Dupa itself while giving the Dupa. So I will not go to the deeper thing of it or chanting. The pronunciation also has been learnt. So now the other process, the special mantra for the lamp. Let us look at that. The mantra during the Shodashopchar Puja and special signifying the Arati is told is Om Suprakasho Mahadipaha. Suprakasho Mahadipaha Sarvatas Timirapaha. Sarvatas Timirapaha Sabhahyabhyantara Jyotirdeepoyam Pratigrihyatam. Om Suprakasho Mahadipaha Sarvatas Timirapaha Sabhahyabhyantara Jyotirdeepoyam Pratigrihyatam. That is a special mantra. When we study the meaning of this mantra, you will get the significance of this arati, also doing the light, to waving the light to the Lord. What is the meaning? Pratigrihyatam means, O Lord, please kindly accept it. With great devotion you are asking, humility. O Lord, kindly accept it. Pratigrihyatam. Deepoyam. Deepaha ayam. Deepoyam. That is this lamp. The meaning of Deepoyam is this lamp which I am now offering it to you. Suprakasho Mahadipaha. Suprakashaha Mahadipaha. A big flame of great brilliance. Suprakasho Mahadipaha. A big flame of great brilliance. That's the meaning. Sarvatas Timirapaha. What is the meaning of that? Sarvataha Timira Apaha. Which illumines which destroys, Timira means darkness, which destroys darkness all around. Sarvataha, everywhere. Timira, darkness. Apaha, all round is removed. The Sarvataha, all round. Timiraha, darkness. Apaha, which destroys. Sarvataha Timirapaha. Sarvatas Timirapaha, which destroys darkness all round. That is the meaning of that. Suprakasho Mahadipaha Sarvatas Timirapaha. Sabhashya Abhyantaraha Jyotihi. Sabhashya Abhyantaraha Jyotirdeepoyam Pratigrihyatam. Sabhashya Abhyantara Jyotihi. What is the meaning of that particular group of Sanskrit words? Which Sabhashya Abhyantaraha Jyotihi, which illumines both inside and outside. Which illumines both inside us and outside us. The mind as well as the external world. So that is the Deepa. So you come to know the significance of the Deepa, giving Deepa. What is that? O Lord, kindly accept this light, this Deepa, a flame, big flame or great brilliance, which will destroy the darkness all around. And not only that, which will illumine both internally and externally our mind, our consciousness and everything, and also outside world, everything it illumines. Such a great lamp, please accept it, O Lord. That is the meaning of that mantra. So you come to know the significance of giving the lamp. That's why I am going into the special mantra during the Shodashopachara Puja, because you get the significance behind it. So then, Om Aim Esha Deepaha Sarvadeva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishna Namaha mantra is to be told. I've taught you now. Then the Gayatri of the Ramakrishna is to be told, or any other deity which you are doing the worship has to be uttered. What is that? Ramakrishna's Om Ramakrishnaya Vidmahe Gadadaraya Dhimahi Tanno Devaha Prachodayat. So now Deepa, the process of offering the Deepa is over, and last time I also told you what is the significance of ringing the bell. The bell also is to be rung, and the mantra of the bell also you can utter if you know it, memorized it, or if you know it by heart. What is that mantra? Agamartantu Devanam Gavanartantu Rakshasam Kurve Gantarabam Devadahvana Lanchanam. Kurve Gantarabam Tatra Devadahvana Lanchanam. So, for the invitation for the gods to come, assemble, and the negative forces, the demons and other things to run away, chase away them, I make the sound of the bell, ringing of the bell. It is signifying the invitation to the gods and goddesses. That's the meaning. So, we have learnt about offering this service of Deepa to the Lord. So, Tulasi Patra, Dhupaha, Deepaha. So, the process of offering the light to the deity, Ishtadevata Sri Ramakrishna is over. Now, the next thing, next article which we are giving to the Lord is Naivedya. So, it's a very big process. I think we have less time. Even then, I will go through some of the aspects up to some, so that it will be a preparation for the next class, Naivedya, because we have only 6 or 7 minutes. So, not even that much. We will see to it a little, Naivedya. So, what is the meaning of the Sanskrit word Naivedya? The pronunciation is Naivedya. Some people tell it Naivedya. It is not Ne. It is Nai, N-A-I, Nai. Naivedyam, Naivedyam. So, what is the meaning? Sanskrit word Naivedyam, it is food for offering. The food which we offer to the Lord. It may be Anna Naivedya, it may be fruit, sweets, and any other article which can be eaten by the Lord, which has to be given for eating purpose. So, if you give Anna, rice, that is during the meal, noon lunch, then that is Anna Naivedya. Otherwise, if you give fruits, then sweets and all other things, roots, vegetables, such thing, it is a simple food article. So, general way, Naivedyam is offered to be eaten by the Lord. By the Lord, that is food offering. Uttering the mantra is a simple way. Afterwards, we will be teaching the detailed thing of the Naivedya. It is a detailed process. Homaim idam sopakarana. Sa upakarana means so many other things together with the Naivedya. Sa upakarana. Upakarana means different parts, limbs. Like there will be sweet made out of then fruits, then fruit juice, then other dates and dry fruits. So that sa upakarana is sopakarana. Naivedyam Sarva Deva Devi Swarupaya Sri Ramakrishnaya Nivedayami. Nivedayami means I will offer. The Naivedya, when offered, it will Nivedayami. So, offer Naivedyam to the deity in the following manner. Placing the Naivedyam in front of the deity, worship it by sprinkling water on it 3 times. So, in all the other Shodashopachara Puja, that is 16 articled worship, from the beginning, even the asana, then avarana, every article we worship has to be worshipped in this process like this. Now in the Dashopachara and Panchopachara, the 5 article worship and the 10 item worship, we don't do it in detail. But when we are doing Shodashopachara Puja, just like now we are going to do it here, so all the items will be done. So what is the way? We have to first worship the article of worship. We have to worship it. Why do we worship it? Because we have to get the feeling that that is nothing but consciousness. We have to identify with the deity we are worshipping. You have to identify, make it, transform it into the feeling that is consciousness, pure Atman we are offering. It's not just article, the substance. So that's why the puja is done. So that is the purification process. What is that? We'll sprinkle water on it 3 times, uttering Vam Etasmai Sopakarana Naivedhyaya Namaha. 3 times you sprinkle that water from the Savanyarga on that with the flower, Bilupatra, or that Durva grass stick will be there. Sprinkle it. So to tell 3 times while sprinkling, you have to tell that mantra. Vam Etasmai Sopakarana Naivedhyaya Namaha. The mind should get the feeling, such suggestion we are now going to offer. So Vam Etasmai, when associated with Vam, that is Amruti Karana, it is consciousness, it is Atmasvarupa, it is God alone. So there in the Manasa Puja, you might have remembering that we are giving as Naivedya the Sahasra, in the Sahasra 1000 petal lotus, will have that nectar, Amrita, ambrosia. That itself is given as the Naivedya to the Lord. What is that Amrita? It is consciousness, pure consciousness of Parabrahman, or it is Atmasvarupa, Atman itself. So that's why we add the word Vam. Vam is the Amriti Karana, Amrita Bija Mantra. So Vam or Varana Bija Mantra, Amriti Karana. So mind should get the feeling that it is consciousness, pure consciousness, Atman. Vam Etasmai, this Sopakarana Naivedhyaya Namaha. 3 times you sprinkle it. So transforming it to that Atmasvarupa. It is not ordinary food now. Purified. Vam, the idea, the attitude with which you give. Vam Etasmai Sopakarana Naivedhyaya Namaha. 3 times. Then uttering Pat. So all the impurities removed by telling that, again sprinkling water, telling the mantra Pat. So again sprinkle water on the Naivedyam, telling Pat. Then uttering Om. Show Avaguntana Mudra. Om is the Bija mantra which is chanted while rousing, awakening Kundalini. Om. So again the same feeling. The Kundalini is roused and you have to feel it should go and reach this thing. So you should feel it is consciousness. So Avaguntana Mudra. This is Avaguntana. Avaguntana means, you know that in North India and some portions of India, the traditional women, they cover their face with the Avaguntana, Guntan. That is the wheel. So Avaguntana means either putting the wheel on the face or removing the wheel from the face. That's called Avaguntana. So that mudra is to hold. You know, the woman will hold that wheel like this to open or to the close. The process closing or opening is called Avaguntana. So we have to do the same on the Naivedya which we are going to offer with the Avaguntana Mudra. It is like this. Just the mothers do that. So like that, you have to either cover it with the wheel of Gnana or remove the wheel of ignorance. That is the process. So we will go to that Avaguntana Mudra and details in the next class because we have already completed the time now. So we cannot proceed any further. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Tat Sat. Shri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.